Hello everybody, and this is what I'll be using for Inktober coming up here. I got a variety of pencils and pens, which I'll be going through. Now, this is just a standard number 2 pencil, Ticonderoga, sharpened with a razor blade. Nothing special. This is a 0.5 millimeter Pentel Carry Sharp. The only mechanical pencil I have with a cap on it. Super cool. Put the cap back on, and here we go. Another Pentel pencil. Graph Gear 500. Is a 0.3 millimeter. I also have 0.5, 0.7, 0.9. There's also a Graph Gear 1000, which I do not have, where the tip retracts inside so you don't break it. I don't have any lead holders, but maybe in the future. Lead holders you can get up to like a full millimeter or even bigger. This is just a polymer eraser similar to this one, but yep, and the eraser erases it. What do you know? This is a kneaded eraser. You can knead it into different shapes. It's pretty useful, I guess, or whatever. Look at that, I get a nice thin edge and then totally mess it up. There's another shape you could make. Just a little tip there. Absolutely fascinating. Here I'm using the eraser in blob form. You know, let's speed this up. This is precise. I think that's Pentel. Oh, it's Pilot. Excuse me. 5.5 millimeter. It's not waterproof, but this one is Uniball Vision Needle. Got that fine tip. Another Uniball. This one's just deluxe fine tip. All the Uniball pens are water resistant, so that's pretty cool. Uniball Air. This has got a little bit of a different tip. Definitely get more ink out. This is the Uniball Signo. It's a gel pen. Retractable. Now, so far, all of those pens have been rollerball pens. And here we go with the technical pens, starting with a Sharpie pen. Technical pens, at least the ones I have, are just basically you got a tiny little felt tip, like a tiny marker. They're nice and water resistant as well. Here are the Sharpie ultrafine tip permanent markers. Basically the same as the Sharpie pen. Got these in a variety of colors. This is a brown. Obs. Some of the colors are a little bit less water resistant than others. This is a Micron pen. This uses pigment rather than a dye in the ink. Just as water resistant as the Sharpie pen, but more fade resistant. This is another Micron pen, but this one's got a super tiny tip. So that's pretty cool. Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen in black. Very similar to the Micron. It's another felt tip pen with pigmented ink. Another super tiny tip. This is the cheap knockoff Micron from Michaels. This one's got a thicker tip. They all come in a variety. They're just way cheaper. There's another cheap one. You can't really see it. The brand's Accurate, misspelled. It's just another knockoff Micron. I don't really use these pens as much as I was planning on. It's because when I picked them up, my art style started to shift away from needing all the line work. Here's another Pigma Micron. This one's got a bigger tip. That's the Papermate Flare pen. It's got a similar tip to that Pigma Micron I just showed, but this one is not water resistant. There you go, Prismacolor 0.5 millimeter tip. This one's also got pigmented ink, fade resistant. Came in a set of 4. Came with this green, a red, and a blue. I'm going to show you the Prismacolor brush pen. It's just got a flexible felt tip. It's kind of tiny little brush. Depending upon how hard you press on it, it'll give you thicker or thinner lines. This one also came in a pack of 4. And here's the blue one. There's the Pigma brush pen. Again, just a flexible felt tip. Give you thicker, thinner lines. I really like the way that these brush pens look. Especially for outlines. I'm doing more like a cartoony drawing. I expect to use them a lot this October, Inktober, whatever. There's an actual brush. We're using watered down Speedball Super Ink, Super Black India ink. I had to water it down a little bit just because in the I had one bottle that was kind of getting low and it thickened up a lot. I think I watered it down a little bit too much. Oh well. Here's a dip pen, Speedball. You got the holder and then different nibs so you can take in and out. It's pretty cool. You'll be using it with a fresh bottle of the Speedball India ink. It's not quite as flexible as the brush pens, but still a decent amount of variation in the lines. India ink is pigmented ink that's made with a kind of shellac, so it's waterproof. And once it dries, it takes forever to dry. This is another size dip pen. This one's steel, so it's a lot less flexible. You get less variation, but it can give you nice thin lines. Here's a Pilot Metropolitan fountain pen. just with the steel nib that it comes with. These are even less flexible. Is the Lamy Vision fountain pen. It's got clear plastic so you can see all the parts inside. Again, it's a steel nib, so it's not going to be as flexible as a brass or gold one would be. This one is filled, well, they're both of my fountain pens are filled with Noodler's brand ink. The Metropolitan had black. This one's got their brown, what they call the number 41 brown. There's the bottle of black right there. And I'm just gonna swap a bit out there for you. And here's that brown, number 41. And swabby. Exciting. I also have a blue ink from Noodler's, the 54th Massachusetts. Kind of a dark blue. Give you a little sample here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I also have these Derwent Inktense blocks, which I might use. I haven't really used them a lot, but apparently they're just little sticks of water-soluble ink stuff. I don't know. It's magic. This is just a water brush pen. Water brush. Squeeze the back and force water out. Of course, if you squeeze too hard, then that happens. Water just drips out from the side, and that's not cool. Don't do that. So with these Inktense blocks, you can you just go straight from the block, the stick. You just put a little water on it and have at her. And that one's a little bit too diluted. I'm gonna go back in there, get some more of that Inktense. A little more. You can also just use the sticks themselves to draw directly. On here I'm using a dark brown, and it doesn't seem like a lot's coming off there, but you just wait until I add the water. Watch this. Boom. Look at how Inktense that is. That's what I'm talking about. Now they say once that dries that it can't be re-wetted again, but I've had mixed results with that. Now this India ink here, some of the parts that were the thickest are still a little wet, so I'm gonna let that dry. Wipe my finger off, and here we go, applying some water just to test them out. Kind of smearing them with water and then putting little drops of water in, just to see how they react. Yeah, they all did pretty good, except for the paper made flare, and then that Pilot Precise, which weren't water resistant at all. But yeah, there's a quick little overview. I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing, but I figured I'd show you the non-water resistant ones as well, just so you get an idea. But yeah, I'll be planning on water coloring them in a little bit, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching.